just a few more minutes. You have such...
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as you'll go.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Ha! Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor! Defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
I would be up for that. A little last-minute training couldn't hurt.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Let's see what you're capable of.
if you dare. Come on, if you dare.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do.
Indeed. Remember that you...
Are your bags packed?
Yeah.
On the contrary, I'm a few friends...
By the way...
I should...
It isn't...
Very well.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things.
Kurt, it's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us.
I hope this island...
In order...
You're right.
The commander... But the transporter doesn't want to deliver them.
Of course.
In the...
Right then.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do.
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And I valued your friendship. But I thought you were referring to another kind of company. And to be honest, you and Constantine aren't exactly my type. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Greenblood, do you need some?
I must leave you. Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade. I have been told that you were named legate. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as you. But you will bring honor.
I thank you. My cousin...
I had no idea. Well, then, that is a pity. Please,
Do people actually...
Alas, as you...
This... Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetite, but our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us, and of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge?
With pleasure. The great, but and to each.
Could you give me your understanding?
I will, but it is by.
Could you give me your understanding?
The exchange. I will not. But your. It is by.
The Bridge Alliance.
It is. It is the vegetation. We discover some a savage, but you shall.
And what of your?
If the, but have you direct?
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Citizens, I present to you... There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine. Greenblood, do you need...
I must leave you. Good day, Excellency. I have come... You are correct.
Really? To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help.
Tell me more about...
Very well.
Heresy, but I'm sure... I see. I'll look into this and see what I... Could you tell me anything about Theleme?
It would be a pleasure. As you already...
I've heard...
The Lord... But that...
How is Theleme... What's your point of view on the relation? How goes the conflict with... And on... I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
The merchant is there.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide...
Perhaps.
We're sure to... But have no fear.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for...
He must have simply...
I doubt that. Jonas was... And it's been too... Might I ask you if you would like to set...
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspiciously?
Take a look around. As long as they don't try and get on that set. We did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe...
In the port jails. Not far from the warehouses. Might I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Ptolemy has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They were making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Norbs have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Teofredi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming. It will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make you good company.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malachor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
How is business going these days?
This pig, the mallet, the epidemic. Now that we have...
Has the Malachor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People are still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Yeah, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have...
Right. They say that man-trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.